turns out there are 3 common attributes found in every pitch to investors that gets financed. Doesn't determine the outcome of the business, it just determines which ones get a check to start life. Now these attributes aren't found some of the time, 100% of the time in every geography and every language. So let's have a look at them. I call these the common attributes of a successful pitch because they are. And I actually think they're the definition of leadership in many ways. Number 1, you have to be able to articulate the opportunity in 90 seconds or less. Hi, I'm from Cohasset, Massachusetts. I make cupcakes. I put them in a jar and I FedEx them to you. I get what you do. It took you 12 seconds to tell me that. I either like the idea or I don't. But I have to understand what the opportunity is very, very quickly. People that ramble and can't communicate the opportunity lose their leadership completely. No one wants to follow. And certainly an investor doesn't want to be involved because this is number 1 on the hit parade. Most companies pitching do this in less than 60 seconds. And usually it's a team. Number 2, and this takes longer, but very important. What is it about you, when attached to a great idea, can execute on the business plan? Because a great idea without execution is worthless. But if all of a sudden you've presented a great idea and you've got a whole bunch of investors interested in it, like an industry that's growing at 30% a year and will for decades to come, that's interesting. But what do you have in executional skills so that it can be realized as an investment? Do you know the industry? Did you work at it before? Did you try 3 times previously and failed? Did you come from a family that did this? Did you work for a competitor? What is it about you that makes you special, that attaching you to the idea with a little capital makes it work? Now, when these 2 are present, you can start to feel the room sizzle like an isotope. Investors get interested. They're always looking to deploy capital, the path of least resistance with the highest probability of success. You need a great idea, you need good execution. But here's number 3, and this one is the killer. I've seen the oxygen get sucked out of a room in seconds when this happens. You have to know your numbers. How big is the market? How fast is it growing? What's the break-even analysis? What's the potential long-term? What's the potential short-term? How much capital do you need to break even? If you get through the first 2, and you've got every investor waiting to hear the metrics of business, the numbers, and you don't know them, you deserve to burn in hell in perpetuity, and I will personally put you there.